Welcome to Golden Era Stars. Do you remember the youngest Oscar winner in history? Or the kids who skyrocketed to superstardom before they could even understand what fame was? Hollywood is full of magic, where tiny stars achieve gargantuan feats. Driven by raw instinct, they became icons overnight. But what happened when they grew up? Who kept their spark alive to conquer the industry's biggest stages? And who faded into a fond memory? Let's see where the child stars we loved are today. Before we begin, please make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a trip down memory lane. Hayley Mills became one of Disney's brightest child stars through Pollyanna and later The Parent Trap, symbolizing wholesome charm for an entire generation. Unlike many child actors, she carried that fame into a long, resilient career, though her adult path was quieter than her early peak. Now 80, she still appears on screen and remains a cherished classic film icon. Ke Huy Quan first became unforgettable as Short Round in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, then returned in one of Hollywood's most inspiring comebacks by winning the 2023 Oscar for Everything Everywhere All at Once. After years of scarce roles and a long hiatus, he rebuilt his career brilliantly. Now 54, he is thriving again with major film and TV projects. Jodie Foster stunned audiences as a child with Taxi Driver, earning an Oscar nomination at just 12 and proving she was far more than a typical child star. Unlike many early talents, she grew into one of cinema's most respected adult actresses, later winning 2 Oscars. Now 63, she remains a powerful actress, director, and enduring Hollywood force. Henry Thompson became unforgettable as Elliot in E.T. the Extraterrestrial, giving one of the most heartfelt child performances of the 1980s. Unlike many former child stars, he kept working steadily instead of disappearing after early fame. Now 54, he remains active in film and television, with later work in projects like The Haunting of Hill House keeping his career strong. Natalie Portman broke out young with Leon the Professional, showing unusual intelligence and emotional depth long before adulthood. She is one of the rare child stars who kept growing artistically, eventually winning the Oscar for Black Swan. Now 44, she still commands major prestige projects and remains one of the most accomplished actresses of her generation. Jerry Mathers became unforgettable as Theodore Beaver Cleaver in the classic sitcom Leave It to Beaver. He also made Hollywood history as one of the first child stars to receive a share of merchandising profits tied to the show. Instead of chasing awards, he stepped away to study, serve in the Air National Guard, and build a successful business career. Now 77, he sometimes returns to acting only for passion, not fame. Drew Barrymore became world famous as Little Gertie in E.T. the Extraterrestrial, one of the most beloved child performances of the 1980s. But early fame led to addiction, rehab, and a deeply troubled youth before she rebuilt her life. Now 51, she is a successful actress, producer, entrepreneur, and the warm, familiar host of The Drew Barrymore Show. Brooke Shields became a global child star sensation through Pretty Baby and later The Blue Lagoon, her beauty and poise making her one of the most talked about young faces of her era. As an adult, she built a steady career in acting, writing, and public life rather than fading away. Now 60, she remains visible on screen and in the spotlight, still working and reinventing herself. In 1974, Tatum O'Neal won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress as Addie Loggins in Paper Moon, starring opposite her father, Ryan O'Neal, with no formal acting training. Her tuxedo-clad acceptance at age 10 became one of Oscar's most iconic moments. After that peak, her career faded amid addiction, family conflict, and a turbulent marriage to John McEnroe. Now 62, she continues healing and reflecting in her memoir, A Paper Life. Anna Paquin won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress in 1994 at just 11 for The Piano, her very first film role after beating more than 5,000 other girls. Her nearly 22-second pause when her name was announced remains one of the cutest moments in Oscar history. Unlike many child stars, she broke the so-called curse and built a strong, lasting career. Now 43, she is still thriving in high-quality projects. Christian Bale first stunned audiences as a child in Spielberg's Empire of the Sun, showing intensity and emotional depth far beyond his age. He is one of the rare child actors who grew into a world-class adult star, winning an Oscar and building a career on fearless transformations. Now 52, he remains one of Hollywood's most respected leading men, with major new films still ahead. Anna Chomsky became unforgettable as Veda in My Girl, giving one of the sweetest and most emotional child performances of the 1990s. Rather than burn out, she stepped away from acting for several years, finished college, then made an impressive comeback. Now 45, she is respected as a strong adult actress, especially for her acclaimed work on Veep. Kirsten Dunst became a standout child star as Claudia in Interview with the Vampire, a performance that brought her major acclaim at a very young age. Unlike many child actors, she kept growing artistically and built a respected adult career with films like Melancholia, The Power of the Dog, and Civil War. Now 44, she is still thriving in high-profile film projects. Lindsay Lohan became a child star favorite in The Parent Trap, showing charm and comic timing far beyond her years. Her rise continued into teen stardom, but addiction struggles, legal troubles, and public scrutiny badly disrupted her career for years. Now 39, she has rebuilt her image with a calmer comeback, returning to acting and leading new high-profile projects. Kieran Culkin first stood out as a gifted child actor in films like Home Alone and especially Igby Goes Down, where his sharp, natural screen presence became undeniable. Rather than fading, he matured into one of the most acclaimed actors of his generation through Succession. Now 43, he is at a career peak, fresh off his major award wins. Macaulay Culkin became one of the most famous child actors ever as Kevin McAllister in Home Alone, turning mischief and comic timing into global fame. After that peak, he struggled with burnout, family conflict, and long stretches away from major acting. Now 45, he lives more quietly, makes selective appearances, and remains an enduring pop culture icon. Jonathan Lipnicki became a beloved child star through Jerry Maguire and later Stuart Little, where his sweetness and confidence made him unforgettable. Unlike some former child actors, he did not fully maintain that early momentum and has spoken honestly about career frustration in adulthood. Now 35, he keeps acting, training, and pursuing more meaningful roles. Mara Wilson became a beloved child star through Mrs. Doubtfire and especially Matilda, where her intelligence and warmth made her unforgettable. But after early fame, she stepped away from Hollywood, later speaking openly about the emotional strain of childhood stardom. Now, 38, she works more as a writer, voice performer, and thoughtful public advocate. Alicia Silverstein first rose as a teen sensation in The Crush and then became an unforgettable 1990s icon with Clueless. Unlike many youthful stars, she carried that fame into a long career spanning film, television, and activism, while keeping her image distinct and recognizable. Now 49, she is still acting steadily, with recent screen projects keeping her in the public eye. Leonardo DiCaprio first stood out young in roles like This Boy's Life and What's Eating Gilbert Grape, proving early that he was far more than a teen idol. He then matured into one of the biggest stars of his generation, winning an Oscar and leading major films for decades. Now 51, he remains a top actor and producer with major new projects still ahead.